Say, excuse me, cunt.
Excuse me, cunt.
The film begins by introducing Cain Burgess, a once promising boxer now grappling with a sense of purposelessness and desperation. Struggling to reclaim his life, he turns to his older brother, Lincoln, for financial assistance. During a tense card game with Lincoln's associates, Rook and Stokes, the atmosphere is charged. Rook mocks Cain's inability to even lose fights as instructed, highlighting his unreliability. Lincoln, harboring similar doubts about Cain's capabilities, hesitates to help. Just as Cain is about to leave in defeat, Lincoln stops him and proposes a deal. He will lend the money if Cain agrees to undertake a task for him. With no viable alternatives, Cain accepts without inquiring about the nature of the job. Cain soon meets Hyde, Lincoln's enforcer, who instructs him to retrieve a plastic bag from a seemingly innocuous woman. What appears to be a straightforward assignment quickly spirals out of control. After seizing the bag, the woman pursues Cain with unexpected fervor. Tragically, the chase ends when she is struck by a car, leaving Cain in shock and promptly arrested by the authorities. In custody, Cain encounters Detective O'Hara, a seasoned investigator with a vested interest in Lincoln's criminal operations. O'Hara unveils the sinister reality of Lincoln's loan business. Victims are systematically robbed of borrowed funds, plunging them into insurmountable debt and leading to their complete ruin. Despite this revelation, Cain remains resolute in his loyalty to his brother and refuses to betray him. Consequently, he faces charges of robbery, manslaughter, and involvement in organized crime. Cain's ordeal intensifies when he meets Sergeant Evans, a brutal and corrupt officer who resorts to violence to extract confessions illegally. Cain fights back until Evans knocks him unconscious. This marks the beginning of a new chapter in Cain's life as he enters Belmarsh, one of London's most notorious and violent prisons. Upon arrival, Cain quickly becomes a target.
Say, excuse me, cunt.
Excuse me, cunt.
Although Cain manages to land some blows, he is ultimately overpowered and left with shattered front teeth, necessitating metal dentures. During a visit from his mother, Cain receives devastating news. Lincoln has disowned him and blames him for his arrest. This betrayal strikes deep, forcing Cain to confront the futility of his loyalty. Despite his anguish, he asks his mother to arrange a call with Lincoln. To endure the harsh realities of prison life, Cain develops a rigorous physical and mental training regimen. During an altercation in the yard, he successfully fends off two attackers thanks to his newfound skills. From one of them, he learns that Lincoln has placed a £20,000 bounty on his head. The violence escalates further when inmates attack him with homemade napalm. Leaving part of his face scarred. As time passes, Cain transforms into a formidable survivor. Instilling fear even in the guards, some of whom become victims of his unbridled rage. 3 years later, Cain receives heartbreaking news. His mother is dying of pancreatic cancer.
It's not easy to say, but I've got the cancer.
During a hospital visit after another prison fight, Detective O'Hara informs him that Evans was secretly working for Lincoln all along. O'Hara urges Cain to cooperate once more, but this time, he offers him a chance for one last visit with his mother. Escorted under heavy guard to the hospital, Cain arrives only to find that he is too late. His mother has already passed away. Though grief-stricken, he masks his pain beneath a hardened exterior. In a moment of desperation, he ambushes the guards in the elevator, dispatching them with ruthless efficiency before making his escape through a back exit of the hospital and disappearing into the streets. Cain re-emerges intent on entering a private bar. The bouncers put up a fight, but Cain quickly overpowers them with ease. Inside the bar, he strikes up a conversation with Bez, a loquacious bartender, while keeping an eye on a gang huddled together, discussing the recent murder of their associate, Rook. One of the gang members, Toon, recounts the harrowing details. While engaged in a drug deal, they were observed by a shadowy figure. Rook, emboldened, approached to confront the stranger but was brutally attacked, losing his hand to an axe strike. Toon boasts that he chased off the assailant, but Cain calls him out for being a coward who fled in fear. Tensions rise as Toon's gang turns aggressive, and Cain shocks them by revealing that he is the very killer they fear. Panic erupts in the bar. Bez urges Cain to leave just as the bouncers return, seeking revenge. Undeterred, Cain once again subdues them, this time wielding a double-barreled shotgun to assert his dominance. Demanding to know Lincoln's whereabouts, Cain instead finds himself face to face with Hyde, who recognizes him immediately. Hyde sneers at Cain's disheveled appearance and his prison history until one of the gang members lunges at Cain, only to be shot in the knee. Cain silences the man's screams with a brutal kick. Cain produces Rook's severed hand from a plastic bag, instantly silencing the room in shock. Beaten and desperate, Hyde is coerced into calling Lincoln. Cain forces him to kneel, warning that his next words will be his last. When Lincoln finally arrives with his henchmen, he is taken aback to see Cain standing before him. In a swift move, Cain disarms Lincoln's crew and corrals them alongside the rest of the gang. He demands to know why Lincoln placed a bounty on his head. Initially evasive, Lincoln eventually admits that one of his informants claimed Cain intended to betray him. Cain exposes this deceit, revealing that Evans, the source of the rumor, is dead, killed by Cain himself during his escape.
Do I know you, Boyle?
It's been a while.
I'm really gonna enjoy this.
Impressed by his brother's cunning, Lincoln offers Cain a chance to rejoin the family business. But Cain has other plans. He shoots Hyde in the head and reveals that Stokes had also been dealt with. In a flashback, we see Cain confront Stokes, disarm him, and extract £2.2 million from his account, a sum that Cain anonymously donates to the victims of Lincoln's predatory loan schemes. One of those former victims checks his bank balance and discovers an unexpected windfall. Meanwhile, Lincoln finds himself financially ruined and believes his gang can eliminate Cain. Outnumbered 10-1, Cain coolly asserts that he only needs one bullet, for Lincoln himself. As Lincoln hesitates, Bez attacks from behind with a bottle, igniting a chaotic brawl. Eventually, only Bez, Lincoln, and Cain remain standing amidst the wreckage. With tension thick in the air, Lincoln holds Cain at gunpoint and confesses that he ordered the hit simply to protect his reputation. He pulls the trigger, only to discover that the chamber is empty. A smirk crosses Cain's face. He knows all along that the weapon was unloaded.
Forget to check the gun to see if it's loaded.
Ultimately, Cain emerges victorious. As silence falls over the chaos, Cain spares Bez's life, leaving her surrounded by corpses, the remnants of an empire she helped build now reduced to ruins. Thanks for watching. If you are new, don't forget to subscribe for more of these recaps. Until next time, have a nice day.